Morning all. Saturday the 16th of August and another day in my daily diary of looking after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. Right, yesterday I'm in a good positive mood today. Yesterday started off, as you know, we was going to see Mr. McGee, the Parkinson specialist, but I got a call off Hannah, the OT, who's been helping me with getting some bits and bats, and she was seeing what she can get done about getting us a bed, hospital type bed for Angie, and she said she's managed to get the rapid response team involved, and they're going to call out today. So I said, well, I've got the appointment, so it certainly won't be before 12:30, so it worked out well. Didn't actually turn out till later on, but I'll get to that in a minute. So we shot off up to the hospital to see Mr. McGee, but we didn't see Mr. McGee. We seen his understudy, next one down, lovely woman, Steph White she's called. We've seen her 2 or 3 times before. I think we've seen her the very first time when we came up here and we managed to get in the system. Extremely nice, but they all are. I mean, Mr. McGee itself, I keep praising him, but Steph's even probably more relaxed and chatting, and even the nurses when you go in, because you go in first and then you have to have a blood pressure taken and they weigh it and all that sort of stuff. They're all lovely. It's like they call it hospital, but they don't need operation or anything. It's over at Fleetwood. So we got in, and Steph read the report. I'd handed the note with a load of things on it and questions and stuff. I'd handed it to the nurse prior to us going in seeing Steph, so she had it there on the desk. She'd read it, and she asked me a couple of questions. I've shown her the video of Angie where she's at night time, when I keep saying she had this restless leg thing, but and her legs, well, it's not restless leg thing, and her legs are going everywhere, really fidgety. And she looked at it and she just shook her head. She said, I've never ever seen anything as bad as that. She said, that's not dyskinesia. So that's definitely not. That's got to be part of something to do with the dementia. She's doing something in her mind that's definitely not. So it's too severe. So she said, there's nothing really we can do about that. She's said there's no point in changing the medication. Leave it as it is, because it's one of them, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can start tweaking it in there, you can make it worse. She said, because looking at her now, I've not seen her for the last couple of times, but I'm going off her reports and reading through. To me, she's in the latter stages now, and she's so frail. 6 stone 6 pounds she is. They weighed her yesterday. So Steph said, because she's so frail, so there's even though she's losing weight, because she's lost a full stone since we were there last, and it's only I can't remember exactly 6-8 weeks ago. She was 7 stone 6 then, and she's 6 stone 6 yesterday. So she said, because of her frailty now, there's no point in putting her through tests and shoving things down her throat and internal and all that. There's no point. She said it's all about just making her comfortable now, really. So that was a bit of a shocker, really. Even though back in my mind I knew that. I knew because of the way she's deteriorating. Doesn't mean to say that the end is anywhere close by, but like I said, Parkinson's itself doesn't kill you, but maybe the Parkinson's plus, I don't know. So she said, do you want me to get in touch with the hospice? They can do a lot for you. It doesn't mean to say she's going to go in the hospice, but they can certainly do a lot and help out. So I said, yeah. I said, even things like they can take her like a day centre and go in and they'll give head massages and just things like that, just to help it and be more comfortable for Angie, you know, and just do some. So I said, yeah, the more help, the better. And later on in the afternoon, I got a call from the hospice, Macmillan nurses. So she really was on the ball, you know, which I must thank Steph for doing it so quickly. The nurse, I forgot her name, I wrote it down. She's off for a couple of weeks now, next week, so got an appointment to see her on September the 5th, Friday, September the 5th. We're going to go and see her and work out some sort of a plan and that with it. So, yeah, Steph told me to increase the tablets Angie takes at night. That should help her sleep better. The melatonin, I think it's called. Just double up, she said. You know, from take one now to start taking two. So I gave her two last night actually, and it seemed to have worked. She was a while getting to sleep when she did get to bed, because again during the night she was doing the usual rolling and wrestling and twizzling and getting all hot and sweaty, and you know. But when I did get her to bed, she actually said to me, "What time is it?" I said, "It's 9:45." She said, "I want to go to bed at 10." So anyway, it was about 10 when I got her up and stripped her down and give her a damp flannel, cooled her down a bit, and got her in bed. And about 3/4 of an hour she was going in bed, and then it went quiet. But again, of course, I nodded off on the couch. So you know, must have been tired. So I got in bed about 12:30. You know, but I must have had an hour, you know, asleep on the couch. So yeah, and then during the night, nothing. You know, all I felt was she rolled over and was right up tight against me. You know, so I didn't sort of roll her back. You know, which I have been doing that sort of thing. But I'm not. I'm just going to leave it now. And if, you know, like Steph said, we just got to make it more comfortable for her. If she's asleep and she's on my half of the bed, then so be it. You know. Yeah, so I've let all family know, you know, what was said. And we'll just take it from here. The rapid response woman did turn up about 5:30. We sat in all afternoon. Because I was hoping we weren't going to be sat in all afternoon and not get our Friday afternoon out. And then they not turn up. Well, anyway, I got a phone call, said she was running late. And at about 5:30, 5:20 when she turned up. Again, really helpful, really nice woman. Without batting an eyelid, she just took one look. She said, "Yeah, okay, I can see you need a bed." Went through the scenario with her. So she's okay to bed. She said, "But I'm not going to give you one with side rails, because what happens is with people with dementia, they tend to climb over, get out. And if she's been getting out of bed a couple of times as it is now, as it progresses and gets even worse, we don't need her climbing over the rails, and then it's a bigger fall." He said, "But what I will do is I'll give you a crash mat to go at the side of the bed, and it's a bed that lowers right down. It lowers up and down, and the head tilts backwards and forwards where you can prop her up." She said, "So just once you're in bed, lower it right down and put the crash mat at the side." I said, "Well, I can put that guardrail that I've got there." He said, "Well, that one won't fit, but I'll get you one that does." You know, so yeah, that was positive. And she went over it with me. "What about your carers?" I said, "Well, I've got them coming, you know, 3 times a week. Why don't you have them more? You know, da da da." So I explained it all to her. She said, "All right, you know, yeah, I understand all that, but just let us know if you need it. You know, if you need it 7 days a week and you need it twice a day, just let us know and we'll sort it." So yeah, it was a positive day in a lot of ways, and then a not so positive day, you know, in some of the things that Steph had actually said, you know. But I think, like I said, deep down, you know, I knew it anyway, you know. So, but there's nothing we can do about it. So I can't keep getting stressed or upset about it, you know. So it is what it is. I keep saying that, but it is what it is. I have to just take each day as it comes now, and we do what we do when we do it. And it's, you know, I can't go back. Yesterday's gone. You know, yesterday's gone, like last year's gone, 10 years has gone. You can't go back now and either undo something or redo something. You can't do it. All you can do is today. Even tomorrow's not guaranteed, is it? You know, so because that's another thing that Steph said. Have you thought about the future? You know, so I said not too far ahead. No, I haven't. You know, we've got I don't know. We've got our burial plot. You know, that sort of stuff's already in place. We've already got that. We've already got that because our son's already buried there. So I'm not thinking that far ahead anyway. So you know, I'll come across that when it arrives. You know, it might not arrive for years. You know, so you know the main thing is at the moment is now just make Angie as comfortable as we can, and me stop getting stressed. Me stop sort of getting angry during the night if she has me up. You know, so what? So what? Nearly swore then. I nearly swore. I know you all keep saying don't matter about you swearing and that, but it's not me. Like I keep saying, the dinosaur, old caveman, old school. You know, don't swear in front of women unless it's absolutely necessary. So yeah, so yesterday was a mixture of emotions, but positive as well in a lot of ways. You know, confirmed a lot of things that was sort of running around in my mind. You know. Yeah, so I'm going to have a good day today. I'm going to leave Angie in bed. I'll give her the tablets before. I sat her up to give her the tablets, but it's a bit easier because she was half awake. And then I'm going to leave her in bed. If she don't make an effort, you know, wake up before 12, I'll give her the tablets at 12. And then I'll do my dandies to get her up. I won't force her out at 12, but I'll do my dandies to get her up at 12 and then something to eat and we'll just go out for the afternoon. Again. I don't know, just get out, it's a lovely day, you know, so why not, you know, just make another afternoon out and bit of positivity again, just go for a stroll. I might even give Angie's sister a ring, and if she's not doing out, go out for a few hours with Marilyn or something, but if not, just me and Angie just get out and have a walk along the prom and go for a coffee, or I don't know, go somewhere, go for a drive, just do something, so yeah. And then see what the day brings. So yeah, I've got a nice positive head on today. Things seem to have clicked into place, even though, you know, didn't want to hear, you know, some of the stuff that Steph White told me yesterday, but didn't want to do, but I think I needed to hear it. So it's all been put into compartments now, I think, in my head. It's not just mashing about and milling everywhere. It's itemised now and put where it should be, and I can deal with it as and when it needs dealing with. That's my positive head on. Yeah. So much better today, much better. So I'm gonna go make myself a coffee now and have a relax hour or so, and then get Angie up and get out and about. So again, please, thanks for all your comments yesterday and the last couple of days when I sort of a bit down, you know, so appreciate all that. Keep them coming, you know, keep your comments coming, you know, good and bad. Not that I get bad, apart from that one I got the other week, but that's it. I've never no bad ones whatsoever. Everybody's supportive, and you know, so I'm just glad you're enjoying watching. So yeah, please forward these videos on if you can to just to friends and family. You might not need to get them out to people who are caring, but you never know when you're going to become a carer. You know, you never know. I never expected to be a carer, but it's something just comes and hits your side on. You never know. You just never know. So yeah, pass these videos on, share them, and please follow me. Press your like buttons and follow me, and I'll always reply to your comments. So I'll do another one tomorrow. So as usual now, you take care. Bye.